Hello friends, welcome back. Here in this video I am going to solve questions related to friction, and this is the second question I have chosen. The question says, what force would be necessary just to maintain equilibrium in a body weighing 914.5 kg force? Second bit, first bit along the horizontal plane, and second bit up an inclination of 1 in 10. The coefficient of friction is 0.08. So first of all, I am going to draw the force. I am going to draw the figure where force is active, how much amount of force required to maintain the equilibrium as per the question given. So question for first bit, the question is saying about the body which is kept horizontally. This is the surface upon which the body is kept, and in second bit question is saying up an inclination of 1 in 10. It means the case of inclined plane, the body is kept inclined on an inclined plane. Second bit, the body is kept on an inclined plane, say inclination theta. So question is saying the body is kept here on an inclined plane. How much amount of angle? It is given indirectly that inclination is 1 in 10. It means if horizontally move 10 centimeter, then 1 centimeter would be the vertical direction. So if I am joining this point, then you will get theta. Applying trigonometrical ratios tan theta, then it is nothing but perpendicular upon base, so 1 upon 10. Therefore theta is equals to tan inverse 1 upon 10, and its value tan inverse 1 divided by 10 is 5.71. okay, 5.71059 degree. Or you can say, if tan theta is given, so from this value you can calculate sin theta or cos theta. Later on we will see. Here question says for first bit weighing 914.5 kgf. See its unit, kgf, my dear students. Kgf is nothing but its full form is kilogram force. In other word we can say kilogram weight. This is the gravitational unit. This is what? Gravitational unit of force. Gravitational unit in MKS system. Okay, if you change, then it is equivalent to 1 kgf is equivalent to 9.81 Newton. As you know, Newton is the SI unit. So in the whole process, I would not like to change it into Dian or Newton. Okay, I am keeping here as it is kgf. So there is no, don't bother to see this value kgf. But according to your knowledge point of view, I have explained kgf is nothing but gravitational unit of force, and we can say kilogram force or kilogram weight. This is given in MKS system. If you want to change, then kgf, 1 kgf is equals to 9.81 Newton. Okay, so let's continue. Question is saying what force would be necessary just to maintain equilibrium in a body weighing this along the horizontal plane. Let us say this is the horizontal plane and the body is kept here. So how much amount of force is required? P, let us say P is the amount of force applying to maintain equilibrium. See, the coefficient between the surface and the body is given 0.08. It means the surface is not frictionless. The surface is having friction whose value 0.08. Now weight is given, W is acting downward direction, as per I have told you, as per the question given, W amount of force W given, W is the weight of the body, 914.5 kg force. Okay, if you want to change, then you can say 914.5 into 9.81 Newton. This will be the bigger value. So carry this bigger value is very difficult while solving the question. So I am not taking kgf into Newton. So I am just keeping kgf value. Okay, so ultimately we will get the p value in kgf. If you change into Newton, then you will get the p value in Newton. So I am keeping here as it is. Now question is given, mu coefficient of friction between the surface and the body itself is 0.08. It means what? Surface is not frictionless, surface is having some friction. Now for let P is the horizontal force, for bit A, P horizontal force required to maintain equilibrium. It means what? This statement says to maintain equilibrium. To maintain equilibrium means what? It is the case of limiting friction, means the body is about to move in the direction of force applied, but not moving exactly. So not moving, it means about to move. So in a normal reaction, R is acting upward due to its weight downward, and now P applied in a rightward direction, then the body is about to move in rightward direction along the direction of force applied. Hence the frictional force or F would act in opposite direction to the direction of motion. So F is the frictional force. F is the frictional force. Now in this body is in equilibrium position. So in equilibrium, in body is in this way I am writing here, since body is in equilibrium, therefore summation of all forces acting on the body must be equivalent, must be balanced. So the horizontal force and vertical force, there are two forces vertically acting, one is R and another is W. R is acting upward, W is acting downward, and two more forces are acting horizontally. One is P applied force and another is frictional force. So first of all I am taking summation of all vertical forces is equals to 0. So by taking sign convention, R is taken positive and W is taken negative because both are in opposite direction. So R minus W equals to 0. We can say R is equals to W if I am transposing this into right hand side. Now R is equals to W, therefore R equals to W is nothing but 914.5 kgf. Okay, so I've got the value. Next, summation of horizontal forces must be equals to 0 because the body is in equilibrium. So there are two forces, one is P, another is F, and both are in opposite direction. So P, if I am taking positive, then F must be taken as negative. Summation this equals to 0 or P. Now F, that is frictional force, is nothing but mu times normal direction. Okay, so if I am putting the value of mu times R equals to 0, so P is equals to, if I am transposing this into right hand side, then it becomes mu times R. Putting the corresponding value, mu value is 0.08 multiplied by R. R is 914.5, and this whole value goes into kgf. If I am calculating, then I will get 0.08 multiplied by 914.5. I have 73.16 and unit would be kgf. Therefore P is this much. So this much amount of force if I am applying horizontally, then the body is in equilibrium and the body is about to move. So this was the first case. Second bit question says tapered or angle of inclination is also given. So I have got 5.7105 degree. If you leave up this much amount, then it will be better. Why? Because the body is kept on the inclined plane. So of inclination, let us theta. Theta is nothing but the theta inclination. See, body is kept here on an inclined plane, so the W weight is acting in downward direction up. Okay, and now here normal reaction on the body, this is the body, normal reaction, since the body is kept on an inclined plane. If the body is kept, the normal reaction applied by the inclined plane on the body, so this would be always perpendicular to the plane. So perpendicular to the plane means what? The normal reaction would be like this. Okay, so this is what? Perpendicular. This is perpendicular. Now if the line of action is projecting in this direction, then this angle and this angle must be same. This angle and this angle must be same. These two angle must be same. How must be same? See here. So here is the theta. Okay, now if I am drawing the perpendicular W, then this is what? 90 degree, and here it is 90 minus theta, and W and this whole angle is, complete angle is 90 degree. So this is 90 minus theta, so this must be equals to theta. Clear? So this is what? 90 degree, this is 90 degree, so this is theta, 90 degree, so 90 minus theta, and this must be equals to theta. Hence this is angle, this angle value is theta. Okay, now if I am taking the component of this W along the direction of line of action in which R is acting, so I will get W cos theta, and now its another component perpendicular to this will act in this direction, W sin theta. Okay, now W sin theta, these two are the component of W which must be taken into consider. And now P is acting also, because question says what force would be necessary just to maintain equilibrium. Since the body is on the inclined plane and W sin theta is acting in downward direction, R and W cos theta are in the body is in equilibrium, so this must be equals to this W cos theta, so that the body is vertically in equilibrium. Now one force W sin theta is left. Due to this force, the body slide down along the inclined plane. So a force P externally is applied so that the body is in equilibrium. And one more thing, the tendency of the force to apply the force P is upward direction. Due to this force, the body must go along the direction. So frictional force, since the body and surface both are having some friction, so frictional coefficient is also given 0.08. If the body has a tendency to move upward direction, so frictional force would act in downward direction, isn't it? Frictional force would act in downward direction. Now the body is in equilibrium position. Hence three forces acting horizontally along the inclined plane. One is P, another is W sin theta, another is F. That is the frictional force. Now vertically, two forces R and W cos theta both are in equilibrium, so both must be equal. So since the body is in equilibrium, therefore summation of all vertical forces is equals to 0. So vertically two forces R and W cos theta. So R, if I am taking positive, then W cos theta is taken as negative, therefore R is equals to W cos theta. Let us say it is equation 1. Okay, now next, summation of all horizontal forces is equals to 0. Here there are three forces, P, W sin theta and F. So if I am taking P as a positive, then these two would be negative. So P minus W sin theta minus F is equals to 0. Now this P W sin theta, and F, if I am transposing to right hand side, then it becomes P equals to W sin theta plus F, or W sin theta plus F is nothing but mu times normal reaction, since F is equals to frictional force mu times normal reaction. Okay, and now normal reaction R value, can I use this value W cos theta? So we can say W sin theta plus mu times W cos theta from 1, okay, from 1. Now see W, and here W also present, so W if I am taking common, then we can say sin theta plus mu and cos theta, that is mu cos theta. See, we have to put the value of W sin theta, mu and cos theta to get the value of P. Now sin theta and cos theta, how will you get? See, in right angle triangle you can see, for this theta, tan theta is this much. Sin theta and cos theta we can say by calculator you can use this. Theta is nothing but 5.7105 degree. So we can say sin angle theta is nothing but sine of 5.7105 degree, and cos of 5.7105 degree is equals to, let's find the value of sine of 5.7105 is 0.0995. I'm taking 4 decimal places, up to 4 decimal places. Now cos of 5.7105 is equals to 0.9950. Putting these two values, we will get, let us say W is nothing but W is given here 914.5. So 914.5 times sin theta, sin this angle 0.0995 plus mu 0.08 into 0. Cos value 0.9950. This W is in kgf, so its unit would be kgf. I am getting the value 0.08 multiplied by 0.9950 plus 0.0995 multiplied by 914.5. So 163.7869 kgf. This is your answer. So my dear students, in this way I have solved this question. I hope you enjoy. If any doubt, then please call me or write in the comment box so that I can evaluate your comment. 3 things: like, share and subscribe. Like, if you like, then I will get motivated. If you share among your friends, then knowledge will be shared, and to subscribe them, you will get new and updated videos easily. Thank you.